Right, I'm finally done with work. Now, let's go play some video games. Wait, what? Are you being for real? I'm going back to work. Many people, including myself, wanted Google Stadia to be the Netflix of gaming back when it launched in 2019. It turned out to be yet another console streaming service, except all of your games are completely digital, no physical whatsoever, and you had to be always online to access them. Needless to say, there wasn't much that Google Stadia could do that Xbox or PlayStation couldn't already do. Fast forward to 2023, and Google had had enough with Stadia. Hence, on January the 18th, 2023, the service was officially shut down forever. But there was one trick that Stadia still had up its sleeve. One final hurrah, one heroic... Wait, it's just Snake. Oh, okay. Well, as you probably guessed by now, the final game on Google Stadia was a Snake clone called Worm Game. And to be honest, it's actually quite a good one. But because, you know, I'm like, what, over a year late, you can't really play it anymore, so that doesn't really mean much to you at this point. So the better question is, well, was it worth playing while it was still available? So, we all probably know what Snake is, right? But this version of the game was made specifically internally to test the different features of Stadia, such as the input lag, the stream quality, you know, etc, and it was built on the Unity engine, only being released just 5 days before the closure of Stadia itself, as a farewell to all the 5 players who actually used the service. Ironically, it was the only first-party game ever actually published by Google for Stadia. Every other exclusive was either second-party or third-party to the platform. Well, that's great and all, you might say, but what is it actually like to play? Well, I played this almost a year ago now, so I'm remembering based off the footage that I recorded. But from memory, it was actually a pretty fleshed out, decent Snake clone. And if you read the how to play section, you'll get a sense of what it's like to, you know, play. The controls are just the arrow keys or the D-pad basically. It obviously has an arcade mode, but it also has a campaign, multiplayer, and even a straight up level builder. The gameplay is very simple. Either play until you grab the golden fruit, or whatever the hell this thing is, get the highest score, or survive the longest, depending on which game mode you're playing. And beware of things in your way. Mostly just your own body. That's the scariest part. There are different collectibles that you can get during your play session. Fruit and coins get you more points, whilst hitting walls loses health. Apparently you can get even more health every 15,000 points, which I've only just learnt by reading this bit. You can also change the skin for your worm in the settings. This ain't no meta-human, that's for sure, but it's still handy when you're playing multiplayer. The second stage has a wall. Oh my days, this bad boy can fit so much challenge. I didn't play the other stages, but they're adding, I guess, more stuff or something, so that's pretty neat, I guess. Multiplayer is the same thing, but you either have to get the highest score, or you have to outlast your other opponents and be the last snake standing, or slithering, I guess. The level builder is probably the most underrated part for me personally, as I'm not sure if you could actually share the levels that you made, but this would have actually been sick for the longevity of the game itself, and just making Snake way more interesting than it otherwise would have been. The input lag was relatively low, well, low enough to not be that frustrating anyway. The resolution was fine for this type of game, with minimal artifacting, at least on good internet anyway. For a goofy little game that was just to pass the time, it wasn't even supposed to be public even in the first place, this had, and still does have, the potential to be a really neat chill game with a dedicated strong community. I really hope Google does actually release this game on other platforms, even if it's just a little anecdote of what Google Stadia could have been. This honestly has the potential to be as big as like Agario or Slither.io. Yeah, remember those games? We're going that far back. But anyway, you know where the like and comments and all that kind of stuff are. And with that, I think the most suitable ending for this video will be rolling the credits. See you in the next video.